At Schechter Westchester, we are writing a story. It's our story, but not our story alone. In fact, we are writing a chapter in the ongoing story of the Jewish community. This is a story that belongs to all of us. What is the plot? Who are the characters? What are the themes? Inclusion, passion, responsibility. Our unique programming, coupled with our pursuit of academic excellence, helps our students grow as individuals. But it is the sense of responsibility for Jewish continuity that we instill in them, which makes us not simply a school, but a community institution. A Schechter Westchester education is a benefit to our students, but it is also an investment in the Jewish future. Our students have begun to write their chapter in the story. We watch it unfold every single day. Max is one of the many academically gifted students at Schechter Westchester, and as a student at Schechter since kindergarten, he has undeniably been enriched by the academic program. Like his classmates, though, he has also benefited from the wide array of Jewish experiences and programming, and from immersion in an environment built on our values.
I started playing chess because my dad taught me the game.
We would play each other all the time. We became friends. We would joke after the game, who was better, chess humor. I never knew about his story until one day we read about it in a newspaper that he didn't have the money to go to this really special tournament in Greece.
The winner is titled as the best chess player in the world for their age.
Max wasn't content to let that opportunity pass for Josh. Max competed in chess championships, had other people sponsor him.
If I win this game, would you agree to give me $20? I asked everyone I knew, to be honest.
To send Josh and his family to Greece, where Josh indeed became the youngest African-American chess champion ever.
I ended up raising $7,000 for him so that he can become youngest African-American master, which he did.
He shared his talent, truly in the spirit of what we as a high school value in our students. And he felt an obligation to do this, which again is part of what Tzedakah is all about. That kind of awareness of the greater world, of the global community, is a goal that we take very seriously here. And Max's actions really displayed the way he internalized that goal.
If I ever became a grandmaster, Max would probably be the first person I'll talk to because he has done a lot for me. Yeah.
I start every game hoping I can win. I don't know if I'm going to win, but you have to be confident.
It is our priority to give students like Max an excellent education, but even more important is the sense of responsibility that students develop and the feeling of obligation to use their skills and talents to better their community and the world around them. Schechter Westchester is more than a school. By linking generation to generation, it is a vehicle for Jewish continuity and leadership. Through classes and extracurriculars, including our highly competitive athletics program, students learn how to live their Jewish values and apply them as they take on leadership roles in college and beyond.
Herb is definitely our most dedicated fan. He sets a really good example for what it is to be committed to a team spirit. He had 2 grandchildren who were playing for our teams.
They're both terrific athletes, and I was determined that I would spend as much time as possible with them. So I came up here one day.
And he'd always show up at just about every basketball, soccer, baseball game there was. He brought a real enthusiasm, not just for Schechter athletics, but for Schechter as a school as a whole.
Schechter plays in a public school, high school league. They play some of the top teams.
And I think that really helped us identify ourselves as Jews because you felt like a lot of times you're playing for something a little more.
Herb follows not just his own grandkids, but other members of our teams as well. Just yesterday I saw him talking with Max Wien.
Are you?
A little surprised. I came to hang out with you.
Are you?
You know, the advantage that I have coming from Schechter as opposed to a different school is, I know how to make sure that everybody's included. I was just announced captain of my team at NYU, and I think a lot of that had to do with my ability to kind of interact with the kids that maybe got cut or the kids that, are having a tough time.
Sometimes I'm just amazed by how much our athletes are able to accomplish. They're in a dual curriculum school. They know what it is to commit, not just to a sport or to a coach, but to each other. That has been so powerful for me to watch, or watching kids walk to a game a mile or 2 miles because there's postseason play on Shabbos, and we never say it can't be done. We show our kids how it can be done. They then, in turn, show us exactly who we are and who they are, and they make us so proud.
Nicole came to Schechter Westchester from a Russian immigrant family with limited resources and limited connection to the Jewish community. In her years here, she's been offered extraordinary opportunities and has developed her identity as a Jew and as a human being. Schechter has had a profound impact on her life. An integral part of Nicole's experience, and that of every senior, is the 2 months the senior class spends traveling in Poland and Israel. It brings their classroom studies alive. They come home more committed to Israel and to creating an inclusive community. And Nicole and her classmates are a shining example of that.
Who's on Skype with us?
I'm crying. Nicole had been my student, and I remember hearing that she hadn't had a bat mitzvah. And then in 12th grade, she said, you know, I just had a thought, what if I had a bat mitzvah in Israel?
I revealed to a bunch of my friends that I never had a bat mitzvah. And then Erica actually really took it seriously.
And Erica jumped in immediately and said, yeah, let's do it.
I think that our grade had something special, especially because of the bat mitzvah. Just going to Israel with our grade was only going to bring us closer, and it was going to create kind of this special bond.
She'd never had a bat mitzvah. That's pretty unusual around here. But that wasn't a sign of difference. That was a reason to come together.
She was really adamant about giving me a bat mitzvah and teaching me, and for me to have this whole experience that I never had before. I remember walking out from the bus to see the altar and all the chairs set up. It was just absolutely beautiful and serene. And it was just honestly the best day.
I felt as if I was a very proud mother on post-bat mitzvah day.
Aww. No teacher said to Erica or to our classmates, you have to do this for Nicole. For a student to say, this is my responsibility to help my friend, my peer, have the same opportunities that I had. They are the kind of people, and their classmates are the kind of people that will take responsibility for the Jewish community in the future, take responsibility for the wider community in the future.
Had it not been for the Schechter community, at so many different levels, she never would have had this experience.
It takes a whole community to build someone up. My whole Schechter community helped me fulfill the mitzvah of being bat mitzvahed.
This is it. This is what it's all about. This is why we are invested in Jewish education to begin with. And I can't be more proud than that.
As the landscape of the Jewish community grows increasingly more complex in the years ahead, who will determine how this story unfolds? Schechter Westchester serves as a transformative experience for its students and produces graduates who are passionate about Jewish life, who practice an ethic of inclusion in their communities, and more than anything, who see themselves as responsible for Jewish continuity and for our future. Today, our students may be enabling a future chess master to shine, or going out of their way to teach a classmate for a belated bat mitzvah. Tomorrow, they will be heading major Jewish organizations and passionately voicing our community's support for the State of Israel. Our goal is to offer a Schechter Westchester education to every child that desires it, but we can't do it alone. Your support of our endowment will enable us to continue providing this life-changing experience to our students, strengthening the Jewish community in the process. Partner with us in writing the next chapter of the story and invest in a dynamic, inclusive future of which we can all be proud. Together, we can ensure that this community institution will be here for generations. Please support the Schechter Westchester Endowment and join us as together we write the story.